What is happening, everyone? Today is currently December 9th. I'm here out on the river today because right this time of year is when the big walleye like to come out. It's supposed to get a lot of rain tomorrow, which will bring it up. Well, they're calling for floods, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't made any casts yet today, and usually within the first 10 casts or so I catch something. So we'll see if there's any big mamas up in here today. I'm hoping there is. I'm kind of due for one. Caught them out of here pretty big. Caught a 10.5 pounder 3 years ago. So it was on New Year's Day 2021. It's been almost 3 years since that happened. I've caught several in here, 6 to 7 pounds. No 8 pounders, but 6 to 7 in that 10.5. But we'll see if anybody's in here. I have high confidence for today. There we go. There's one. Oh, it feels good. Second cast. Big head shakes. Right on the drop. Oh yeah, this one feels good. There's a log over there. I want him to stay right out of that log. It doesn't feel huge, but feels like a good one. Right on the drop. Oh yeah, I see her. Okay. Second cast. Second drop. Come here. And I got her. Wow, that's a big one. I'll show you what I got her on. Second drop. I didn't even have to do nothing. I got her on this Cabela's go-to minnow in like a sexy shad with a moon eye jig, 1/4 ounce. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that's what I got her on. I'll hold her up here, get some pictures. I'll put her back because that's a big mama. I don't like keeping big mamas, but she's good size. She's real good size. Yeah, mid 20s. I wouldn't say upper 20s, but I'd say mid 20s. I'm gonna get a measurement on her. See how long she is. I have my measuring tape in here somewhere, and I don't want to keep her out of the water for too long. Get a measurement. She's around 25, so she's big, but she's not huge. I'm gonna get some pictures with her. I'll turn the camera off and get a release on her. Well, heading back down the hill here. Hopefully she get nice release on her. She hasn't been out of the water terribly long, but longer than I would have liked. Oh yeah, she seems to be pretty good. Make sure she gets her bearings. And she's off. There she goes. She's out of here. Well, I just released the fish back into the river. I'm still a little shaken up. I haven't made a cast since. This is my 3rd cast. We'll see if I can't get one on the 3rd. This spot's not very big. You know, it'll hold 5-6 fish at a time. I caught one time out of here, I think it was 5. One was 24.5. It was right around 6 pounds. It had a really big belly on it, maybe a little more than 6 pounds. Next cast, I caught a 26 that was a little thinner. There's potential I could catch another one that big or bigger. I was right on around 25 inches. You guys probably couldn't have seen it on camera very well because I was shaking too bad, and I didn't want to keep her out of the water for too long. But when the water's high, they seem to congregate up this way a little bit because of the it's like a big flat up there, like a mud flat. There's a log kind of out here in the middle-ish, and then there's a big log out where the current is right now. Obviously there's the big rock there, and there's a big log right here, right where the current comes backwards. There's a lot of logs in here. I think there's another one out towards the deeper part of the pool. But when the water's high, kind of murky, they like that shallow water. Even when it's sunshine, you know, cloudy and sunshine. I might have bumped a carp there. They kind of like both. You know, I'm kind of surprised they hit. This color isn't super great in the fall. I prefer bright colors in the spring. I got another rod with me tied on with a white and gray quarter-ounce bucktail jig, you know, hair jig. The sink's a little faster than this, so if they were really super aggressive, I'd probably be using that versus this. This has a slower fall. It has more action because it's got the paddle tail, as they're called. I call them a flappy tail. And, you know, I like paddle tails in the winter time. They provide a lot of action in the river. Late fall, early winter, all the way up until spring. Springtime doesn't really matter. They'll hit any sort of jig that I kind of throw at them. They're not super picky, especially after they spawn. They're so aggressive. I could throw crankbaits, jigs. I've caught them on tubes. I've had them swipe on musky glide baits before. So they're not too shy in the spring. The river was up quite a ways compared to what it is now. I think it was up another maybe 2 foot. So I can kind of see the mud line on the shore here. It was up quite a ways from last week after it rained a bunch. Probably had over an inch of rain in a few days. It's supposed to get like 2 inches of rain just tomorrow, so we're gonna see how that affects this. I'm sure it'll come up a lot, which I'll be happy with, because regular gun season here in New York ends tomorrow. If it's supposed to rain like 2 inches during the day, I doubt I'm gonna get out hunting. It's supposed to be almost 60, which is ungodly warm for December. You know, today it's probably almost 50 already, and it's not even noon. I'll try a cast down the deep pool. Sometimes they're down there. They seem to like the shallow flat once it gets cold. I gotta watch up there sometimes though. Sometimes there's pike in here and they'll take my lures. I got one, but I don't know what I got. Oh, I got a pike. Whoa, chill out. I'm probably not gonna get him. I made a really terrible cast. And I'm like, watch, I'm gonna get a thump right there. Even though it was a terrible cast. I gotta figure out how to get him in here without losing a finger and my jig. I'd rather just unhook them and not deal with them, because they thrash and cut fingers. And I got him though. He's not bad, honestly. I didn't even really get him in the mouth. I don't like dealing with them because they thrash so much, but he's actually kind of fat. Got some nice colors on him. We got that shade of emerald right here. He's actually not bad. He's got a belly on him. Not bad nonetheless. I was kind of wondering if there was going to be another fish in here. I was thinking about leaving, but I think we're going to let him go and maybe make like a couple more casts. I'm going to get out of here and try a different spot. I was going to say, you're probably going to get me wet. Yep. Cool. I made a really terrible cast and wondering if something was gonna hit there. I always make a joke like, watch, I'm gonna catch something there. I actually did. And I'll make like a couple more casts, get the hell out of here, try somewhere else. See if there's any more big walleye in any of the other spots that I know. Oh, I think I got a pike on. Yeah, I do. I changed spots. I caught a walleye here not too long ago, but my camera didn't want to record for some reason. Now I got a pike that's all wrapped up in my line. He's all sorts of wrapped up. Oh boy. Oh, he's got it crossways in his mouth. Ooh, I got him, and I'm gonna have to retie. He's got that thing crossways in his mouth. Well, no, I guess he doesn't. He did. There's a lot of abrasions on it. That's how that one earlier ate it. But not a bad little pike, I think. This is like your average size for the river. I catch a lot of them around this big. I wonder why my line went slack. Let it go. There he goes. Swim off.